A well-executed 22-yard gain. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one, with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. 120. 50. Check back 50. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Wentz now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And Howard stops short. He didn't get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No, 56. Hey, let's go. 51. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 97 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him down, Cunha.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Mike Bennett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike, let's go one more.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's going to fire one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Trying the right side with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 31, Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple. Brady to Gordon, out left.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down, here's White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Howard. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Bravo!
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Got him in open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
To throw, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, exit. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, kill. Mike, 53.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Kill. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. Third down here.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
53, Mike.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
When he hit 51's the mic, boy. 51. When he hit. Check.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
He's not going to get me. 72. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. But Mike, hey, Charlie. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. 72.
Brady gives to Michelle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady gives this to White. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53, check. Hey, team 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
High 7. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Push him back. 53. Let's find 7. Check. 53.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both.
The Patriots, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back